Good morning, I'm Chris Fox. Welcome to part 2 in my Launch to Market video series. So we are covering the launch of Destroyer, and last week we went over some of the preparation work. Now this morning it is 9:36 a.m. This book went live last night at midnight, so I just woke up and I've been doing the launch metrics this morning. I've sold about 65 copies so far, but the rank hasn't adjusted, so I have no idea how well this book is going to go. But in this video, that's not relevant yet. I just wanted to talk primarily about what my goal here is. So my whole launch is designed around milking the Amazon algorithm like so many authors do, and I want to show you how that's done because you probably hear a lot about tickling the algo or these Amazon algorithms, but for most people who aren't software engineers, I imagine that must be a little bit of sorcery, like what is the wizardry behind these algorithms? And the way it works is Amazon's looking for books that will sell. They want books that if they show them to more people, those people will buy those books. So how they identify those is early on, they're watching for a slow increase in sales. So they want to see a book start here at 5 a day and then go 7 and 10 and 15 and 20 and 40 and 50. And if they see that kind of steady curve going up for about a week or so, they're going to go ahead and show your book to a lot of people to try to get them to buy it. So your goal during a launch week is to build that steady curve. And it's important to know the direction of that curve. If you start with, I got a book bub or something, and that's on day 1, and you get 1,000 sales, and the next day is like 100, and then 50, and then 20, then they see that as anomalies, and Amazon will not market your book. They're not going to trigger the algorithms. So everything that I do here is going to get that slow curve. All of my tactics are around that. And the most important one that you can take away from this is email list segmentation. So hopefully by this point you have a mailing list. If you don't, I would set one up. MailChimp is great, that's what I use. But the goal is to not send the email to everyone at once. So I have about 1,200 people on my death list, and I have about 700 people on the list that's receiving this video. So just shy of about 2,000 people that I would like to know that this book Destroyer is out. So what I did is I segmented both of those lists by how engaged the person was. So if you rarely open my emails, you're going to be in one of the first segments. And if you open one of my emails every time I send one, you're probably going to be closer to the end. And I have these segments running every day for the next several days. So you're going to see today, nothing goes out. Tomorrow morning, I will start by sending the least engaged segment, and so on and so forth. And at the same time as you're seeing kind of this gradual ramp up of emails going out to people, you're also going to see exactly the same thing in my Facebook ads. So starting this morning, I have 9 ads that are running, and I'm going to add another 3 tomorrow, and another 3 the day after that, and another 3 the day after that. And during this time, I'm also going to be refining those ads, so the ones that are not selling and not generating the clicks that I need them to will be pruned out. But the overall daily spend is going to ramp up all week. So day 1, it's only $20. By tomorrow, it'll be $30, and by the end of the week, we're looking at least $100 a day on Facebook ads. The amount that you do for those ads doesn't really matter. The size of your email list doesn't really matter. It is what it is. You're going to have to work with what you have, but you should take every resource that you have at your disposal for a launch and aim it at that curve. Don't spend it all at once. Don't go post immediately to every single forum you can think of on the first day. Try to manage the outlets that you can work with and save the biggest ones for last. So if you get yourself an ENT or a book bub with whatever book you're putting out, make sure that's at the end of the curve so that you've used everything you can to get it up to here, and then book bub happens. And that's the sort of spike that Amazon will respect a little bit more. So if you use that, you're far more likely to have Amazon's algorithms pick you up, whereas if you do it the other way around, it's probably not going to happen, and when your promotion stops, so too will the sales of your book. So if I am right about the way that Amazon will pick up these algorithms, once I'm done with my promotion this week, it's going to start showing that to a lot of different people, and that's where the rubber hits the road. If right to market is correct, everything that I taught you in that book, then you're going to see a lot of people pick this up, enjoy it, and ask me where the sequel is. So that gives you a pretty quick look at what I'm going to be doing for this week. This video is going to be abnormally short because I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go to the Smarter Artist Summit in Austin, Texas. So I get to meet a lot of people. Some of you, as a matter of fact, will be there, and I'll get a chance to meet you. And during those few days, I will still be writing. I'll be working on Launch to Market. but I'm not going to have time to record video. I don't know where I'm going to be, so it's quite possible I won't have more than a few minutes to sit down and do this sort of thing. So I will also record the outlining video that's going to come out on Friday today, so I'll see that as well. But this video is going to be much shorter than usual, and I'm not going to be doing any screencasting. So expect next week's launch video to be longer to make up for that. But this one's just a quick note. Hopefully when you see this on Wednesday, my book is doing extraordinarily well. But as of the time of this recording, I have no idea. So, knock on wood, here we go. Okay, I lied. It does look like I'm going to find the time to do at least a little bit more in this video. I'm going to show you the status at the end of the day. So today is 8:26 p.m. It's possible things could still improve by the end of the day, but it looks like thus far, are you ready for this? I am number 358 overall in the store. So let's go ahead and take a look at my chosen category, and you'll notice that I am number 1 in hot new releases and number 3 overall in Space Fleet. So my goal was pretty ambitious. I wanted to get in the top 1,000, and it looks like I'm doing better than that. I have sold over 500 copies of the book today, and the day is not over, so marketing is off to a great start. I'm very excited to see where this goes. But yeah, as you can see, we are exceeding expectations so far. Number 358 in the store. I have a lot more promo coming up, so all I have to do now is keep the momentum going. The Facebook ads are doing pretty well so far. So these will be the subject of the next video, but here's a quick little preview for you. You can see I have at this point 3 different campaigns, and you can see the daily spend is at about $23 so far. So these cost per clicks are pretty high to start with. I'll be refining these tomorrow, but I'm not going to get terribly into this right now because this will be the subject of the next full video. But yeah, the advertising is off to a great start. Once again, the book is doing incredibly well. I could not be happier with Destroyer's performance. The first little bit of proof that you can write a good book fast, here it is.